The Score is the place for local spring high school sports, and we've got some for you right now. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. SBS Carbon Copy in Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Maine Preventative Maintenance, your complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor. The Harry J. Smith Company, 13 Sanger Avenue, Waterville, serving the Central Maine community for over 100 years. JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print on just about anything. Valley Beverage, delivering great beverages every day. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and A.J. Knight.
Good afternoon and welcome to Messalonskee High School in Oakland, where this afternoon here on The Score we bring you live coverage of high school baseball as the Messalonskee Eagles take on the Skowhegan Riverhawks. I'm Mike Violet. Welcome to our broadcast here this afternoon. He's A.J. Knight. Chaz Wing is here as our videographer here this afternoon. We've got two teams that have pounded the baseball so far. Skowhegan has played one game. They scored 13 runs against Camden Hills on Saturday. So while we were doing softball and the Skowhegan girls officially put 15 on the board, unofficially 17, the baseball team was up in Madison scoring 13 points and drilling Camden Hills 13-4. Then there's the Messalonskee Eagles, who don't take a back seat there at all. They put 14 runs on the board in their opener against Coney, won 14-6, and then Saturday only able to muster 13 in a 13-3 win over EL. So what are the chances of having some runs scored here today? We'll probably get a 2-1 game and maybe our first non-mercy rule game of the year.
Yeah, it's a third straight game. I think everybody's had the feeling that this should be a close one, but like you said, with the way that these teams have scored runs, could be anybody's day. The interesting thing is, even with the offensive notes you've made, this is still sort of that classic immovable object matchup versus the unstoppable force, because, of course, when you talk about Skowhegan baseball, usually one of the first things that comes up, of course, is their pitching staff, and even though they lose Jackson Quinn, who was an excellent starter for them last year, they bring back Silas Tibbetts, Noah McMahon, and Bella Rose were all great last year. They're probably going to look to circle in some other arms, especially in relief. McMahon's going to start here today, but those three are very good. They were great last year. And the Messalonskee offense, the note that anything you read preview-wise, anything we heard from the coaching staff about them, we returned 4 really good hitters, and they are slotted at the top of our lineup.
And Garrett Card is hitting 786 or something like that so far.
5 of 6 or something like that.
Some crazy cartoon-type number. He is off to a flying start. And Noah McMahon, who's a really good one, we've seen him many times for Skowhegan, is going to have to be really good here today for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Donovan Herman, that is going to start today for Messalonskee, certainly someone who didn't pitch much a year ago. You're trying to make up for the loss of, among others, Jacob Love from that staff last year.
Who we got to see very early, very excellent pitcher, but we were introduced to him in a big way. We had that game. They went down to Erskine, and he threw a I believe, one hit
15
shutout
strikeouts
with 15 Ks.
Yeah.
So that is a big piece of the Mid-City rotation. That's one of the big points made. Getting some of the notes as we get our first game of the Messalonskee baseball team. A lot of new arms on that pitching staff this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle them against a Skowhegan team that's probably trying to find some offense. Jackson Quinn, when he wasn't pitching, was a good third baseman, and of course you lose Tyler Annis from shortstop as well.
Yeah, and Silas Tibbetts has taken over at shortstop, and that's certainly big shoes to fill defensively because Annis, who is now playing at the University of Maine as a walk-on, certainly was a college-quality shortstop while in high school. So Tibbetts has played well defensively. Tyler had his issues offensively. Silas probably a little bit better hitter at this point in time, but Skowhegan not skipping a beat right there as far as that's concerned. But of course, it is early on. But pitching is a strength for Skowhegan, and they have got several pitchers who can really, really get it done. And they're going to get tested today against a Messalonskee team with 27 runs through 2. So that's
pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout. Yeah, that's 13 and a half a game according to my math skills. A timeout. Back with the starting lineups in the first pitch. High school baseball. It's Messalonskee and Skowhegan coming up after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah! Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and like just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, Chaz Wing, our videographer, back here live at, as you can tell, windy Messalonskee High School in Oakland, but it's not raining, it's not snowing, and the sun is out, and the temperature is 49 degrees, so all in all, not bad, and the field is in terrific condition. The infield looks tremendous. It's the best infield we've seen by far, and the grass is in great shape. It is green grass as far as you can see. The softball field is too, so they've done a tremendous job here in Oakland getting these fields ready. Mike LeBlanc, Skowhegan Riverhawks 1-0. They'll bat this way today. Chance Tibbetts leads off. He plays in center field. Batting second and pitching is Noah McMahon. Hitting third, the third baseman, Jason Oben. Batting cleanup and catching is Brendan Dunlap. Hitting fifth and playing right field, Trevor Austin. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Jackson Height. Hitting seventh and playing shortstop, Silas Tibbetts. Batting eighth and playing in left field is Tyler Clark. And hitting ninth and playing at second base is Jack Fitzpatrick. So again, it's Tibbetts, McMahon, and Oben. Dunlap, Austin, and Height, Tibbetts, Clark, and Fitzpatrick. That's the batting order today for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Again, 1-0 with a 13-4 win over Camden Hills. Defensively, Messalonskee goes this way today. Parker Reynolds is in left, Cash Bezier in center, Garrett Jigger is in right, Jordan Lewis at third, Garrett Card at shortstop, Ty Berniers at second, Denny Martin at first, and the battery Donovan Herman, a right-hander, throwing to Michael Acorn behind the plate.
Messalonskee might have the best middle infield, I think, between Bernier and Garrett Card. Obviously, outstanding. I think second team all KVAC selection last year.
This is the beginning of a very busy week for us here today. Tomorrow we've got boys lacrosse, Gardners at Erskine Academy at 4. Wednesday we are in Fairfield. It's Lawrence hosting Nokomis in softball at 4. Thursday it's girls lacrosse, Oxford Hills at Messalonskee. That's a 5:30 start in Oakland. Friday it's baseball. We'll be up in Farmington as Messalonskee takes on the Mount Blue Cougars at 4 o'clock. And then Saturday it's girls lacrosse in in South China at Erskine Academy. MCI Nokomis on the road at Erskine Academy. Our entire schedule, as always, at centralmainsports.com. Tibbetts in the batter's box, and the first pitch of the game by Herman is strike one.
Be interesting to see, again, this Messalonskee pitching staff, a lot of new arms to see what they look like against the Skowhegan offense, kind of retooling.
The 0-1 is hit up the middle. Shortstop ranging over. Picking it there is Card. The throw is not in time.
Give him an infield hit.
Ranging to his left up the middle. Card just took too much time to get there. And so it's a base hit to shortstop. And Chance Tibbetts is on. Now we are set up exactly the camera shot that Chaz is giving you down the left field line, so not the best view of the plate, so I'll do no quibbling with the plate umpire today. Ball one on Noah McMahon, right-handed batting pitcher today, and the scoreboard's not going to help us either because we can't see it.
Nope.
It's behind the plate, so we're going to have to keep a very tidy score sheet. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Noah McMahon. Jason Oben to follow against Donovan Herman. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch is a strike. 1-2 on McMahon.
Good news is, Mike, I can give you the softball score from where I'm sitting.
Yes, and if somebody hits one out to right, we're in trouble.
So somebody say hey or something.
Runner gets back to first on the pickoff attempt by Donovan Herman. Clear day. The sun out brightly. The late April sun warming, and it could be worse. That ball is spiked into right field. It's going to make the gap. Runner hits second. He'll go to third. Holding at first with a single is Noah McMahon. So Skowhegan off and running first and third with nobody out for Jason Oben.
Good start for this Skowhegan offense. Again, 13 runs, nothing to sneeze at for a team. We talked about it with the Skowhegan softball team, right? They went down to South Carolina. Baseball also made that trip, so they ought to be in mid-season form.
So 2-1, nobody out, and here is Jason Oben, the third baseman, time called, and Michael Acorn wants a conference. So the infield comes in, and Herman in trouble after throwing,
I think 5 pitches?
5 pitches is it. That's all he has thrown so far, first and third. Nobody out for Oben, right-handed batting, third baseman with power. Of course, you got to absolutely crush one to get it out of here.
Deep infield. Excuse me. Deep outfield.
That's low, ball one.
They at least have the fences up this time. I think when we were here the first time last year, left field I don't think had one.
1 ball, no strikes on Oben. Runner goes, pitch is high, the throw down is not in time and the ball gets away. Runner will stay at third. So stealing second is McMahon. I did not see if that was a ball or a strike.
It was a ball.
Okay, thank you for keeping track of that. So 2-0 on Oben. Strong throw down by Acorn, but too late. 2-0. In the dirt, good stop by Acorn. Nobody can advance, obviously, and it's 3-0, though. And right now, Donovan Herman is in big trouble, and it could get worse. 3 balls, no strikes. Herman from the full wind. Low, ball 4. They are loaded. So a single, a stolen base in the middle of all of that, and a walk. And they're loaded up for the cleanup hitter, Brendan Dunlap, who's got plenty to clean up.
I think I was looking at the stats from last year. I think he hit 367 or something like that.
Pitches a fastball, poured in there for a strike. Herman looks pretty quick. 0-1 on Dunlap, left-handed batting. Skowhegan catcher, one of the better catchers in the state. The 1-0 is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dunlap. On deck, Trevor Austin, the right fielder. Herman working quickly. We are fans of that. Low, 2-1 to Dunlap. No place to put him. Bases full of Riverhawks. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball. It's off the first baseman's glove. It goes to second base. They get the out there. They've got the runner hung up between second and third now. And he is in a pickle. Running it back is Acorn. Now the throw back down, and they get him there. So it ends up being a double play. A run scores. And Skowhegan with some base running mistakes there, as being thrown out was McMahon. He is gone. Tibbetts comes in to score. Out at first base is Dunlap. He is out 3-4-3. And then the play at third, let's see, that went 3-2-5-2-5. 3-2-5-2-5. That is somebody's area code or zip code somewhere. Pitch was a ball to Trevor Austin. So Skowhegan had the bases loaded and nobody out. And that ball hit the glove hand of Acorn. It might have knocked his glove off, and he's a little bit shaken up. And
was that a strike?
I believe it was a foul tip.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 0-2. Acorn, I think, took his glove off just to shake his hand out.
Okay, so it did not knock his glove off. So runner at second is, and that's it. Didn't even time to tell you who was at second. That was open at second base. It doesn't matter much right now. Taking a called third strike there is Trevor Austin, and he is gone. So what was very promising, bases loaded with nobody out, ends up rather feebly, that's for sure. And Skowhegan gets just the one run. One run in the inning on 2 base hits. There were no errors, and as it turned out, only one runner left on base. So we have finished a half. The score, Skowhegan 1, Messalonskee coming up. This is high school baseball on The Score.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, back here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. Skowhegan with a run in the top of the first inning, leading 1-0 as Messalonskee comes up to hit here in the bottom of the first inning under Eric Palin. It will be Garrett Card leading off at shortstop. Batting second, the center fielder, Cash Bezier. Hitting third, playing at second base is Ty Bernier. Batting cleanup, first baseman Denny Martin. Batting fifth, the catcher, Michael Acorn. Hitting sixth, playing left field, Parker Reynolds. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Garrett Jigger. Hitting eighth and playing at third base, Jordan Lewis. Batting ninth and pitching is Donovan Herman today. Again, Card, Bezier, and Bernier. Martin, Acorn, and Reynolds. Jigger, Lewis, and Herman for the Messalonskee Eagles, facing the pitching of Noah McMahon, a veteran, skilled right-hander for sure. McMahon will have this defense behind him. Tyler Clark in left, Chance Tibbetts in center, Trevor Austin in right, Jason Oben at third, Silas Tibbetts at short. In the batter's box is Card, so we'll get the rest after this play. The windup and the pitch. Card swings and misses, strike one. Good fastball. Let's see, Tibbetts at short, Jack Fitzpatrick at second base, Jackson Height at first base, and McMahon throwing to Brendan Dunlap. And 0-1 to Card upcoming. Boy, McMahon is quick. That is a ball, 1 strike.
McMahon, Tibbetts, obviously expected to be your 1-2 punch, and you know Bellarose throws gas at the closer spot. And Skowhegan hoping to get the most mileage, obviously, out of those three.
Here's the pitch. That's a ball. So far, Card 4 for 6 on the season with a 778 OBP.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not batting average, but let's see, 4 for 6 is 2 out of 3, so that's 667. That's pretty good, too.
Especially from your leadoff man. That one in for a strike, so 2-2 the count.
2-2 on the leadoff man, Garrett Card. McMahon to the windup. Here's the pitch. High.
Tell you what, you can hear the pop in that glove, can't you?
He's got a good fastball for a guy who's not really big. McMahon throws hard. Full count here to Card. The sign from Dunlap. Here's the pitch. Popped up foul over the screen and out on the other side of the street over there, so the count stays at 3-2. On deck is Cash Bezier.
Speaking of pitching, Mike, I wanted to hear you. Did you hear any updates about Foster from Waterville?
I have not yet. I'll try to find out. He is out of there. Strike 3 called. Card takes called strike 3. I will reach out to Russ Beckwith.
I was just curious. For those who don't know, we had the Lawrence Waterville baseball game Friday, and Ben Foster could not get out of the first and left holding his right elbow area.
Inside of his right elbow.
Yeah.
Here's Bezier, the center fielder, with one out. Foul tips one back to the screen, 0-1. 0-1 on Bezier. He'll be followed by Ty Bernier. The 0-1. Breaking ball is hit in the hole at short. It's backhanded there, but no play at all for Silas Tibbetts. He'll eat it. Smart play. And a one-out base runner for Messalonskee. Bezier with an infield single.
Yeah, that one just deep in the hole, and obviously Tibbetts pitches, but kind of a slow roller. By the time he got it, there's nothing there.
So, one-out base runner here is Bernier, the left-handed batting second baseman. Runner at first and one out. McMahon from the stretch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. So for these Skowhegan kids, they come into this week out of the warmth of South Carolina and Tennessee, playing 4 or 5 games down there against some pretty good competition. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And I think you could tell this is our first time seeing both of these baseball teams. We, of course, had Skowhegan softball on Saturday, and they looked primo. They were ready.
Yes. The 0-2. Runner goes, fouled back, and it stays 0-2 on Ty Bernier. Denny Martin on deck.
Bottom of the first in the softball game. No score.
0-2 on Bernier. Runner was going on the last pitch. Here it is. Bluffs, and he takes strike 3. So second strikeout looking for Noah McMahon, and McMahon that is, and here is Denny Martin, the power hitting first baseman.
I believe we get a rundown of his stats. 5 RBIs in 2 games?
Yes. 2 outs, runner at first, that's Bezier. McMahon deals to Martin. Pops it up over us, actually lines it over us, I should say.
Nearly made it into the softball field.
0-1 on Denny Martin.
Heads on a swivel, everybody.
He was very late on that. McMahon throws hard. They haven't caught up to him yet. Here's the 0-1. Low in the dirt. It gets away long enough from Dunlap to allow the base runner Bezier to get to second. And that's a pass ball.
He got a good jump on that one.
1 ball, 1 strike on Martin. Runner in scoring position at second. Skowhegan leading 1-0. Belted into right center field, but the center fielder is there, and Tibbetts, a bullet hit by Denny Martin, but almost right at the center fielder Chance Tibbetts, and that is the end of that. So a loud out to end the inning. No runs for Messalonskee, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on, 1 done in Oakland. It's Skowhegan 1 and Messalonskee 0. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com, where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights back here at sun-splashed Messalonskee High School in Oakland. We go to the second. It's 1-0 Skowhegan. Today's game is brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. With over 40 academic degrees and certificates to choose from, you can find your passion by going to cmcc.edu. All right, in the second, Skowhegan will have 6, 7, and 8 Jackson Heights, Silas Tibbetts, and Tyler Clark against Donovan Herman, who loaded the bases with nobody out and then got a double play, not your normal double play, but a 5-2-5-2-5 double play. After a base running mistake off a ground ball in the infield. And so Skowhegan did get a run prior to that. Pitch to Jackson Height is ball 1 to the Skowhegan first baseman. But that was it. Chance Tibbetts came in to score. And that was it. Grounded foul behind the plate by Heights. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that Skowhegan base is loaded. Hard ground ball from Dunlap. Got out at first, knocked a run in, and then Noah McMahon got trapped between third and home.
Pitches over the head. That was a breaking ball, didn't take. 2 balls, 1 strike on Jackson Heights. Silas Tibbetts to follow. 1-zip Skowhegan. That is low and away. And Height has the count his way here, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. The Rock, the pitch. Bounced foul down the third baseline. Error, Mike LeBlanc. That is an error on LeBlanc. E on the third base coach. Mike, that was embarrassing, to be perfectly honest with you. I could have picked that up.
You got to charge it.
All right, the pitch to Height is low in the dirt, ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk. And Jackson Height is on, leadoff man on for Silas Tibbetts. Tibbetts the shortstop.
Second walk for Herman as well.
Herman, big, tall right-hander.
I think
sleeveless.
Big here, don't they?
Shows bunt, does Tibbetts, takes it low, ball 1. This pitcher, Donovan Herman, does not look dissimilar to Jacob Love on the mound.
What I was thinking.
Tall right-hander. 1 ball, no strikes on Tibbetts. That is skied foul. Right field side. Right fielder over. Yeoman effort by Garrett Jiggier. Down in the gully down there, but he couldn't get to it. It's strike 1.
Can't tell him he didn't put 100% effort in that one. He laid out. There's a hill there.
Some nice soft grass there to land in,
That
too.
helps. That definitely helps. Some of the fields we've been at this to start with the weather we've had would not be as forgiving.
A little rocky. This field's in tremendous condition. The infield looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
The 1-1 is high, and right now he is having problems, Herman, throwing his breaking ball for a strike.
Yeah, credit to the ground staff for Messalonskee, because last week we had a game move because these conditions weren't in condition to play. We had some rain yesterday. I thought we'll see 50-50 if we get here.
That's low.
And it is immaculate.
And Herman in danger of issuing another walk. He has walked 3 already. The 3-1. Line drive up the middle, a base hit. Fielded in center field by Bezier, but Skowhegan at it again. They've got runners on first and second with nobody out for Tyler Clark. Clark, the left fielder. So Herman has now faced 7 hitters through 2.
And 5 of them have reached.
High. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Clark. Donovan Herman, bases loaded, nobody out, jam in the first. He got out of it cheaply. 2 on, nobody out here in the second. The 1-0 shows bunt and fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind gusting to as high as 15 to 20 miles an hour here.
We're batting down for our lives.
1 ball, 1 strike. Shows bunt, gets it down. Third base side, picked up, and Herman has no play. A well-placed bunt. And on that ball, the pitcher, if you make the pitcher field it, if you can run it all, you're going to get a base hit, and that's exactly what happened. Third baseman went back to the bag to cover just in case. It's a bunt single, and for the second straight inning, Skowhegan has the bases loaded with nobody out. Number 9 hitter this time, Jack Fitzpatrick. Herman from the full windup. Throws strike one.
That's great bunt because it just pretty much died down that third base line. And like you said, Herman had to really track that down.
That one is low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Fitzpatrick. Chance Tibbetts at the ready to hit for the second time in the ball game. Through an inning plus. Swing and a miss. He got him to wave through a breaking ball. 1-2 on Fitzpatrick. With the bases full of Riverhawks. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got him. On a ball down, Fitzpatrick fans a huge strikeout there for Donovan Herman. 1 out, and here is Tibbetts. Tibbetts with an infield single to short, deep short his first time. Batting with the bases loaded. Fouled back. Skowhegan with a squander in the first, trying to avoid another one here in the second. 0-1 on Tibbetts. We have action in the bullpen right in front of us. That is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Warming up in the Meso bullpen is Sean Acorn. 1-1. That is hit into left field. A base hit. Coming into field at Reynolds. And going into score is Heights. That's all they'll get is 1, and Skowhegan has their second run of the ball game, and their lead is now 2-0. So Tibbetts is 2 for 2. Give him an RBI. Time is called. Catcher Michael Acorn out to the mound to talk to Herman, who has had his struggles today. Here's McMahon. McMahon with a single to right his first time. He was the guy hung out to dry. Actually, no, it was the next hitter, Oben, who was hung out to dry on that 5-2-5-2-5 play. And deep to left field, misplayed out there by Reynolds. And everybody had to hold up, and they hold up the runner at third, Clark, because they thought Reynolds was going to catch it. He took a very strange angle trying to get to that. Silas Tibbetts comes in to score. And it ends up being just a double on the play for McMahon. Give him an RBI.
Single.
Is that all he got was 1?
Yeah.
All right, so they're still loaded.
Yeah.
So Tibbetts on second, McMahon on first. And that might be the end of the day. Eric Palin out to the mound. Donovan Herman has just not had it.
No, I think this is now 11 batters, and I believe he's given up 6 hits and 2 walks, so 8 have reached of the first 11 he has seen.
And frankly, Messo's lucky it's only 3-0.
Yeah. Getting out of that bases-loaded jam in the first was huge. Haven't been able, Skowhegan
he's going to leave him in.
A little bit more clutch hitting here in the second.
Of course, Messalonskee off to a prolific offensive start with 27 runs scored in the first 2. So, still loaded, 2 in, 3-0 Skowhegan, and here is Oben. Oben takes strike 1.
No, I think he said balk. Or did it hit him? Because Oben just went to first.
It had to hit him.
Had to hit him.
So after the mound visit, a hit batsman, and RBI for Oben. Coming in to score on the play is Clark. Tibbetts to third, Tibbetts to third, McMahon to second. Oben on at first, and here is Dunlap. It is 4-0. He takes it low, ball 1. Dunlap bounced out Off the first baseman's glove to the second baseman to the first baseman. 3-4-3. Low. And it's 2-0.
And this is obviously, you were able to knock that. Martin got a piece of his ground ball before, but this is a bat that can do a lot of damage in this situation.
Dunlap, the cleanup hitter. And that one is grounded foul. Up against the fence down the first base line. 2-1 on Dunlap. As he bats here with the bases loaded. That's a ball. 3-1. No place to put him. Acorn continues to warm in front of us, and if this continues to go the way it is, he's going to be in this ball game. That is into right field. That's a base hit. They're going to stop the runner at third base. They can only advance at 90 feet. Coming in to score is Tibbetts. Everybody moves up. Dunlap with an RBI single. 4 runs in the inning, and that is it. Eric Palin will pull the plug on the Donovan Herman experience, and we will get Sean Acorn coming into the ball game. So, with 4 runs in the inning, we have a pitching change here for Messalonskee. We are in the second inning. The score is Skowhegan 5 and Messalonskee 1. We'll be back with the new pitcher right after this on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan. Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Well, freshman Sean Acorn comes in to take over for Donovan Herman, and he's going to get his baptism under fire, coming in with the bases loaded and 1 out, facing Trevor Austin. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Austin called out on strikes his first time. 4 runs into the inning for Skowhegan. They lead it 5-0, and a 1-0 count. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Austin, the 9th man to bat in the inning. 4 have scored. 3 are on. Acorn from the full wind. Inside. 2-1. Jackson Height on deck.
This was an area Messalonskee's offense has been good, but again, for this team, a lot of new arms.
The 2-1. Hard ground ball. It's wide of first. It's gobbled up by the second baseman. They get 1. They get 2. So the kid comes in and throws a double play ball. Just exactly what you wanted. 4-6-3 double play. And he gets out of the inning. Outstanding work by Sean Acorn, the freshman right-hander. 4-6-3, that's it. But Skowhegan still scores 4. The Riverhawks getting 4 runs, let's see, on 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits. So 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. And as it turns out, just 1 runner left on. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. The score is Skowhegan 5. Messalonskee nothing. It's high school baseball on the score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Skowhegan right-hander Noah McMahon with a 5 spot to work with here as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Michael Acorn leads off. Acorn, the catcher, takes ball 1.
Skowhegan, even though being up 5-0, you got to be kicking yourselves a little bit offensively because a chance to do a whole lot more.
Could have been worse. They had the bases loaded, nobody out. Yeah, the first only got 1. That is ball 2, 2-0.
And then, of course, you get the double play with the bases loaded with 1 out in the second.
Parker Reynolds to follow, then Garrett Giguere. Ball is hit well to left field. Left fielder's going to have to turn tail, and Clark is going to chase that when it goes out of play. So it is a ground rule double as Acorn smashes one to left field, and he gets 2. So a ground rule double for Acorn. Lead man on for Messo. Here's Parker Reynolds. Coming off a great basketball season. And Reynolds will bat here with a runner at second. Nobody out. So McMahon from the stretch. High. Ball 1 on Reynolds. Sign from Dunlap to set. The deal. Strike. 1-1 on Reynolds. Runner at second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fastball is up. Of course, Reynolds at 6'5" or so is a pretty good-sized strike zone.
He plays power forward, a little bit backup center for that Meso basketball team.
The 2-1. Skied, first base side, height over there. Jackson appears to have a beat on it. He does. 1 out. So Reynolds fouls to first. 1 out. Here is Garrett Giguere. Giguere, right-handed batting right fielder. Facing McMahon. Here's the pitch. Fastball poured right in there for a strike, about knee-high. 0-1. On deck is Jordan Lewis.
McMahon doesn't give you a ton to work with. He's going to throw strikes.
The 0-1. Strike 2. Right in there, 0-2. A lot of noise coming from the back there.
Unfortunately, the scoreboard's not updated because it still says first inning. Wish I could tell you what it was.
McMahon checks the runner. And time is called. Still 0-2 to Garrett Jiggier. Dunlap the sign. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Blew a fastball right by him. That's the third strikeout. First he's gotten swinging, and here is Jordan Lewis, the third baseman. Lewis, right-handed batter. Up there with 2 gone. Like to pick this guy up at second. Fastball for a strike.
Man, just pounding that strike zone.
0-1. Checks the runner. McMahon deals. Boy, he is throwing hard this inning. That is right by him for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Boy, that's a quick fastball for that little body.
And you can hear it, too. It probably not as easy to pick up on the stream, but if you were here, it pops that glove.
McMahon ready for the 0-2. Got him. No contest. Struck the last 2 guys out with absolute smoke. So the double is harmless, and Acorn dies after the ground rule double to lead off the inning, as retiring the side in order, Noah McMahon with 2 strikeouts mixed in. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We finished 2 in Oakland. It's 5-0 Skowhegan. It's high school baseball on the Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Well, freshman Sean Acorn came in with the bases loaded, and all he did was get a double play ball to get out of it. Got a 4-6-3 double play and got himself back in the dugout. So in doing so, he kept us from having to move the score sheet over 1 space. So that means Jackson Height will lead off again for the 2nd inning in a row. Height started the mess by drawing a walk in Skowhegan's 4-run 2nd inning. So Sean Acorn, a freshman, will start off his first full inning of relief. And Acorn goes from the set. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 1. 0-1 on Height, the Skowhegan first baseman. Here it is. Low. 1-1 on Jackson Height.
That's a challenge with this Skowhegan team. If they can score some runs, you know the pitching staff's good enough to really lock down a game.
Here's the 1-1. Inside corner for a strike. Height backed off that one. Called a strike. Acorn ready. Here it is. breaking ball, and it was a 59-footer. Bounced off the catcher's helmet, and it's 2-2. That one is wide. That one is swung on and popped up high into the air, and it's out of play, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one, you lose it. That one immediately up into the sun.
And it's a heck of a sun today, that's for sure. No clouds whatsoever to help out. That one is down and in. So anything up in the air is going to be very tough, especially if you're on the left side of the infield or the outfield. 3-2. Here it is. Hit sky high, right side. Second baseman back and making the play there, Ty Bernier. 1 out. So Height pops to the second baseman. 1 out. Here's Tibbetts.
Well, Acorn already doing something that didn't happen the first 2 innings. The first man does not get on for Skowhegan.
Right. That's kind of important.
Yeah.
Here's Tibbetts. Tibbetts singled and scored last inning. Strike 1. Donovan Herman just didn't have it.
Again, I think faced 11 batters and put 8 of them on via hit or walk or hit batsman.
Acorn ready. Low. A ball and a strike. Tibbetts will be followed by Tyler Clark. 6, 7, and 8 here for Skowhegan in the third. Ground ball to third. It's wide of third, and it is foul. So count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Acorn ready. Here's the pitch. All the way by. It tipped off the glove there of Acorn.
Way outside.
2-2.
How can they lay off these pitches?
Acorn to the set. The 2-2. Skied off to the right, now to play. Off the driveway. 2-2.
No attempt whatsoever from the fans sitting over there.
Sedentary bunch of fans down the first base line. Not willing to take a shot at it. Here it is. Down and in. And it's a full count now on Silas Tibbetts, 3-2. Acorn got the first batter on a pop out to second. Ready for the full count pitch. Popped up foul over the backstop and out of play.
Good smattering of fans. Of course, we've got lacrosse practice going on away from us, and then behind us, of course, Messalonskee and softball teeing off. 2 very big matchups for both sports.
Another 3-2. Strike 3 called. He got him. So the kid has done nothing but get outs. You got a 4-6-3 double play to end the second. First 2 here in the third. Here's Tyler Clark. We could have a 1-2-3 inning.
Could.
Clark singled his first time at a bunt single. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. Acorn deals. Check swing. Did he go?
Said yeah. First base says yes, he did.
I thought he did from here. 0-2. Acorn. Sign from Acorn. Here it is. Fouled back. He just got a piece. I'm going to guess they're brothers.
That would be my guess, too, especially since Sean's a freshman. So you think Sean was destined to be a pitcher once Michael became a catcher? I need somebody to throw to me.
Yeah, that's pretty nice when you can get a pitcher and a catcher In a baseball household like that, breaking ball right in there, and he gets a second called strike in a row, and a 1-2-3 inning for Sean Acorn, our first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. This one comes with 2 strikeouts. So we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's Skowhegan 5 and Messalonskee 1. It's high school baseball on the score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, the monkey has prime!
This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's on!
Oh, that's good.
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
All right, Sean Acorn will now hit for the first time here in this ball game. It's 9-1-2 against Noah McMahon. Skowhegan with a 5-0 lead. And McMahon, that one is smashed to right fielder back, and it's misplayed out there by Austin. And digging into second easily is Acorn, and that is an error.
I concur with that assessment.
Got to make that play. E9. So it's 2 bases for Acorn. He's on at second. Leadoff hitter now Garrett Card. Card called out on strikes his first time. Batting here in the third, Skowhegan leading 5-0. Eagles need base runners. That's up for ball 1. Ball was hit pretty well by young Mr. Acorn.
I think Tibbetts just overran it.
It's Austin. He's a right fielder.
Oh, you said, E9. I'm sorry. I thought you said 8.
Foul
I apologize.
back. A ball and a strike on Garrett Card. Now 4 for 7 on the year. Long look, here it is. Popped up right side. Just by the bus.
How about the game for Acorn? Comes in, gets that inning double play, 1-2-3 inning, leads off with an error, but gets on second base to start the third.
Hit the ball well. Low, good stop there by Dunlap. Kept the base runner at second. 2-2 on Card. Cash Bezier on deck. Noah McMahon to the set. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, or is it a foul tip? It is a foul tip.
No, it's a strikeout.
Well, why did they send the runner back to second then? The runner was breaking, and they sent Acorn back to second. Right now, we'll never know. Here's Cash Bezier. Infield hit to short his first time. High ball 1. So a strikeout on Card. 2 strikeouts for Card today. And Acorn sent back to second, so he is still there after getting 2 bases on an error. High. 2 balls, no strikes.
Trying to figure out why Acorn would be sent back. Because if it was a drop third strike,
Right.
he's free to take off.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Just feels like, I think to this point, right, when those Messalonskee hitters have loaded up and been able to time the fastball, they've caught up. For the most part, though, they've been behind.
2 balls, 1 strike on Cash Bezier. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Good fastball from Noah McMahon. He's got a good one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Messalonskee down 5-0. The pitch. Strike 3 called. He's gone. Let's see. 3, 4, 5 strikeouts now for Noah McMahon. And here is Ty Bernier. Bernier was one of them. He was out looking in the first.
That was actually his 6th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jigor, Lewis, Card twice, Bezier, and Bernier.
All right, Card twice.
Yeah. Bezier, Bernier.
Bezier, Bernier. Oh, yeah, Jigger and Lewis. Okay, 6 strikeouts. That's a strike.
Bernier pulls back the bunt. Comes in for a strike anyway.
Noah McMahon looks in. The sign delivered by Brenton Dunlap. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Ball is hit to left center field. Ranging over is Tibbetts. Tibbetts is there, makes the play after he ran out from under his hat, and that is the end of that. So no runs. There were no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on. We finished 3. It's still Skowhegan 5, Messalonskee nothing. It's high school baseball on the Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be. The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
High school sports on the Score, brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less, online at cmautogroup.com. We go to the 4th. Skowhegan with a 5-0 lead. Jack Fitzpatrick, the number 9 man, will lead it off against Sean Acorn. He struck out swinging his first time. Strike 1 from Acorn. Freshman right-hander has done nothing but get people out. And a 1-2-3 inning. Last time. Ground ball to second. Excuse me, it's to short. We've got this funny angle here. The throw to first in time. Garrett Card makes the play. 1 out. It's hard to tell whether the ball is hit on this side, the shortstop side of the second, or the second base side of the bag. That one was to the shortstop side. So Card handles it. 1 out. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row now. Retired 6 in a row if you count the double play. Here's Tibbetts, strike 1.
I thought you recovered nicely on that adjustment, saying shortstop instead.
Did the best I could.
Well, you got to stick with it. You get the out.
Tibbetts 2 for 2. He has scored twice. That's a ball or a strike?
Up for a ball.
All right, 1 ball, 1 strike on Chance Tibbetts playing center field. Here it is. Check swing, and it's a ball.
Tell you what, Acorn, again, the smaller stature guy, really gets his whole body in that pitch. He really rears back and comes over with it.
He's played a lot of baseball somewhere, you can tell. That's to second, flipped by the second baseman, Ty Bernier, to first, to Denny Martin, 2 outs. That young man, you can just tell, there's been a lot of repetition there.
If I remember correctly, I believe in the notes that you sent me this morning, Mike, I believe Messalonskee specifically pointed him out and said he was probably going to come out of the bullpen, but they liked him a lot.
Well, his bullpen days may not last long. 2 outs for McMahon. He's retired 8 in a row. Pitch is a strike, 0-1 on McMahon. McMahon has singled.
They got pickled
and
at
singled.
Third. Yeah.
Yep, he got caught in the rundown. That ball is hit into right center field, and that is a base hit. Over to get it from center field is Bezier, so the streak of retired hitters is done as McMahon has a single to center. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row had been retired before McMahon's base hit. 2-out base runner, here's Jason Oben. Oben has 2 RBIs today, 1 on a walk, and 1 after being hit by a pitch. That's a ball, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oben has 1. That walk loaded the bases. Dunlap knocked in the 1 after. Dunlap's got 2.
Okay. 1 ball. Popped up.
Did he catch that?
Did he catch that, Garrett Jighair, or the second baseman? Who was that?
That's right field.
Nope. Did not catch
Just
that. That's
missed
Garrett
it.
Jighair with another great effort. I lost it off the bat.
Yeah, no, I was trying to see against because you got the hill and the fans there and obviously the sunlight. And then it looked like he had a shot at it, or he did have a shot at it. I thought he snagged it.
1 ball, 1 strike here on Jason Oben. Acorn to the set. Here's the pitch. High.
Tell you what, I'm excited to see Jighair in a more normal dimensioned field. Can I say that defensively? Because he's covered a lot of ground.
1 ball, 1 strike. Check that, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball wide of third. It gets by Lewis into left field. They're going to hold the runner at second. The stop sign put up by Mike LeBlanc put the brakes on, and McMahon holds at third, and that's a base hit for Oben. Well, you don't want to send the runner around third with 2 outs unless you're absolutely sure he can make it.
Yeah.
And a good charge put on that by Reynolds. So here's Dunlap.
Dunlap, each time he stepped to the plate, he's knocked 1 in. Chance to do it here again.
Brendan, left-handed batting catcher. Strike 1. Dunlap is hit into, out 3-4-3, and then with an RBI single his second time. Ball went off the first baseman's glove to the second baseman, threw it back to first for the out. That is inside. Acorn sets. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs. 2-1?
Yeah.
You said with a question mark?
I've got 2-1.
Okay. So 2-1 on Dunlap. First and third. Runner goes. Pitch is high. The throw down, not in time. No advance by the runner at third. So Oben steals second base. So second and third now with 2 outs.
And I believe that was ball, so 3-1.
It was 3-1. Strike, 3-2.
Can the kid get out of a jam again?
So Leahy looking to keep this game right here with a 3-2 count on Dunlap. To the set. Here it is. Low. He lost him, and Dunlap walks. Bases are full of Riverhawks. And here is Trevor Austin, who was the first man that Leahy came in to face.
Acorn,
and Acorn induced him to hit into a 4-6-3 double play.
It's the third time in 4 innings Skowhegan has loaded the bases.
Acorn ready. Popped up into left field, long run, fair ball, foul ball. The wind pushing that one foul as well.
Good. Tough to see the lines out there too, but yeah, that one got pushed foul. I think it started just barely fair and just kind of glided over that way.
So strike one on Austin. Batting here on the 4th, his team leading 5-0. Acorn ready. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. It plays card, and it gets by the center fielder as well. And 2 runs come in to score. So McMahon scores. Olben comes in to score. It is 7-0. And that's an error on the shortstop.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
So no RBIs. And to third is Dunlap. To first on the error is Austin. And here is Height. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw gets through, and coming in to score on the play is Brendan Dunlap. Did somebody say we weren't going to have a mercy rule game today?
I thought you said something about that. Maybe, you know what? It was probably Chaz.
Probably had to be him. So let's see. That makes it 8-0.
Who do you put that error on? The catcher?
That looked like a pretty good throw to me.
Okay, just double checking. So back to back. Ooh, if that's the case, Card not having a good day. That's
that would have been the second baseman
was
covering.
The second? Excuse me.
So E4, and coming in to score Dunlap. Austin stayed at second, and Jackson Height.
That pitch was a strike, by the way.
Yep, awaiting the pitch from Acorn. In the dirt for a ball. 1 strike on Height.
Tell you what, apparently you want offense. You just tune in where Central Maine Sports is, because we're bringing the offense.
It's going to happen. Swing and a miss on Height, and that is it.
Oh, I was a strike behind.
Yep, close enough. So Height strikeout ends the inning, but 3 more come in for Skowhegan. They get 3 runs on 2 hits. There were a couple of errors in the inning, and 1 runner left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's all Skowhegan. Riverhawks 8, Messalonskee nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com, where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
All right, Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here live at Messalonskee High School in Oakland as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And the first pitch to Denny Martin is swung on, and I believe it was fouled off.
Yeah, I think he gave the signal for a foul tip.
So one strike on Denny, who lined to left, hit it pretty well his first time. That one is bounced up there, a ball and a strike. Noah McMahon into his fourth inning of work. Has struck out 6. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
2 hits for Messalonskee as we enter the bottom of the fourth here. They've been able to load up once in a while, but just have had trouble catching that fastball.
The 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Denny Martin leading it off here. In the fourth, it's Martin, Michael Acorn, and Parker Reynolds. 4, 5, 6. Here's the pitch. Off
Look
the
out.
fist, that is fouled down over us. And it stays at 2-2.
Into the softball field of play, so Denny pauses a softball game. I think the last one, his last fall ball bounced off the mesh back there.
Here's the rock by McMahon, the pitch. Outside, full count. On Denny Martin, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the Messalonskee first baseman. Here it is. Missed, ball 4. McMahon with a walk, the lead man on for Messo. Down 8-0, you need base runners.
Just the first walk for McMahon. Again, 6 Ks, that's the first walk, and 2 hits.
And here is Acorn. Acorn with a double. Probably one of the best hit balls of the day, if not the best hit ball of the day.
Yeah, ground rule double.
Eight 8-0 lead with the slowest guy on the team on at first base. McMahon's getting fined after the game.
Now, why would you risk putting him on second?
Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
Especially when you can haul back and do that.
Yeah. That's all you need to do.
I wish I knew the score to the softball game. There's a lot of hooping and hollering back there.
0-1. That is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eight 0. Skowhegan in the lead. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. 2-1. On deck is Parker Reynolds. The set by McMahon. Here's the deal. Strike called on the outside corner. 2-2.
Obviously, McMahon just gave up that walk, but just felt like all day, right? He just never has been behind in the count.
Here's the set by McMahon. And a long look, and time is called. Tomorrow, it's boys lacrosse from Erskine Academy. Gardner at Erskine Academy at 4. Pitch is grounded to shortstop. They get 1 at second. The throw to first, not a great throw. Nice job handling it on the back end by Height, but too late. And so erased at second on a fielder's choice is Martin. He is out 6-4, and Acorn is on.
And nice job by Tibbetts picking it up, but didn't get a ton over to McMahon and kind of had a turn and fire.
So here's Reynolds with a runner at first and 1 out. Reynolds fouled out to first in his first at bat. Throw over. Now you got a catcher running that first base.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think you pick up another more fleet of foot base runner right now.
think it's just because he wants something to do. That's a bunt foul at the plate.
I think that's a break for Messalonskee right there because Dunlap was up with that in a hurry.
Yep, he would have been out at first easily. One strike on Parker Reynolds, playing left field. McMahon to the stretch. Here it is, upstairs.
Upstairs saying something, too, because Reynolds is not a small man.
He's, 6'6", isn't he?
I think 6'5", 6'6" for sure.
1 ball, 1 strike on Parker. McMahon to the set. Here it is. Ground ball wide of third. That's in the left. That's a base hit. Station-to-station baseball right now for Messalonskee. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Acorn to second. And Reynolds with a ground base hit to left. 2 on, 1 out. Here is Garrett Jiguer. Jiguer has struck out swinging in his only appearance.
Just the third hit given up by McMahon. Ooh.
Fouled off.
I think the ump took that literally on the chin.
That's why he's wearing a mask.
Did not flinch. We'll say that. Did not flinch.
0-1. That is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. High. 2-1.
Nice job by Dunlap snagging that.
On Garrett Jiguer, Jordan Lewis on deck. Noah McMahon checks the runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes to third. He is meat. I have no idea why, if you are down 8-0 with runners on first and second, why you are running. That was too easy.
And to your point, he was out by a mile.
Just an egregious mistake there. And O'Coin, again, who's a catcher, out 2-5, caught stealing. And then Garrett Jiguer strikes out. And that's the end of that. Was that looking or swinging? Looking?
It was looking.
Okay. So you had first and second with 1 out, and then you had absolutely nothing because you got the runner thrown out at third, or Acorn was out 2-5 stealing, and then Jiguer takes a called third strike. So for Messalonskee, in their half of the 4th inning, no runs. They had 1 base hit. There were no errors, and as it turns out, just 1 man left on, and we have finished 4 full. The score from Oakland is Skowhegan 8 and Messalonskee 0. It's high school baseball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
All righty, we are on to the 5th inning here in Oakland. The Messalonskee Eagles and the Skowhegan Riverhawks in high school baseball, and it's been all Skowhegan. Riverhawks on top by a score of 8-0. It'll be Tibbetts, Clark, and Fitzpatrick, bottom third of the Skowhegan order against Acorn, and off the fists on one hop, and Card can't make the play. That's a base hit. Tough play to make.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with that. That just kind of drops. If you sell out to make that catch, you don't make that catch, then it's just falling in.
So it's an infield hit to short, and Tibbetts is on. Lead runner on for Tyler Clark. Clark has had a bunt base hit and been caught looking. He takes ball one there.
I believe it was low. What do you got for me, Chaz? 12 to Meso?
No, Skowhegan, I think.
Oh, wow. Whew.
Yeah, 12-1 is what
game.
We're hearing.
Thrown back to first, Mike. It's contagious. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least you're behind 8-0. You might want to keep a runner close, although I wouldn't worry about it here. That one
low, I believe,
is
again.
a ball, 2-0.
Excuse me.
2 balls, no strikes. Sean Acorn to the set. Swing and a miss. 2-1 on Clark. On deck is Fitzpatrick.
Well, if the reporting we're getting is correct, then Skowhegan's having a field day in that bird bowl.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's a ball. 3-1. So Chad Foy and Brian Jones, athletic directors at Messalonskee and Skowhegan respectively, have a bet going, and the bet could be entitled Bird Bowl. It is entitled Bird Bowl. And what they do is they tally up the number of wins. That's a walk to Clark. So first and second with one out. They tally up the number of wins that each varsity program has.
JV does count, too. There's just less points.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it was 1 point
All right.
JV wins, 2 points varsity, 3 points playoffs.
Okay, so all right, so JV's varsity and playoffs. And so it's the Bird Bowl, and there are, I don't want to call them...
That's a pinch hitter.
...prizes, because they're not, of course, I'm blowing this all to heck.
That was in first strike.
And this is Miller Foss, the pinch hitter, who is hitting for Fitzpatrick. Miller Foss. Swing and a miss. So anyway, long story short, they have to do goofy things if they lose, like wear the other team's colors to a meeting of athletic directors.
So they divided, fouled back. So Mr. Jones said that they did it in seasons, so they have a punishment for each season. So Meso won the fall season, and he had to wear a Meso shirt to the meeting of ADs. Skowhegan won the winter season, and Meso, Mr. Foy.
That's a strike.
Strike 3. And so Mr. Foy had to buy lunch for the office.
He bought pizza from the corner store.
And then the loser of the spring season has to dress up in the other's mascot costume and welcome the other kids to school.
To school in the morning. I have no idea where that was hit. It was hit to center. That's a great catch in center field by Cash Bezier. Put a star beside that one.
That nearly a double play, too. He almost got
as Tibbetts.
Tibbetts at second.
No, Tibbetts hit it.
Yeah, Silas Tibbetts at second.
Oh, okay, you're right. So Chance Tibbetts is out. 2 outs, and here's Noah McMahon. McMahon takes ball 1.
That's strike.
I can't see.
Yeah, there's a warm-up.
All right.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball to short, handled by the shortstop Card. Throws to second against the force. 6-4 is the fielder's choice, and that is it. Skowhegan is held scoreless. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score remains Skowhegan 8 and Messalonskee nothing. It's high school baseball on the Score.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Messalonskee Eagles in need of base runners and runs. They trail here 8-0, and leading it off will be Jordan Lewis. Their third baseman has been up once and struck out against Noah McMahon, who has fanned, 6, 7. I have him for 7 through 4.
That's also what I have.
Okay.
That one up for a ball.
All right, ball 1 on Jordan Lewis.
Yeah, because warming up right in front of Mike is...
Here's the 1-0. Lined into center. That's a base hit.
Jamie Wheeler warming up for Messalonskee.
So Lewis has a base hit to lead it off. And here is Sean Acorn. Acorn, the pitcher, reached on an error by the right fielder. Missed his drive out there to right. Tomahawks one down the right field line. Right fielder, first baseman. That would have been a hell of a long run for the left fielder. Trevor Austin lets it go harmlessly for a foul ball. 0-1 on Acorn, who came on for the starter Donovan Herman with one out in the second. Got a double play ball to get out of the inning, and has pitched really well since. Strike.
Kid, again, as you said, freshman. 3 hits, 3 runs earned, 4 Ks, 2 walks in, just over 2 innings of work?
The 0-2.
3 innings of work, excuse me.
By McMahon. Got him. Strike 3 called. 8 strikeouts for McMahon. 1 out. And here is Card, who has struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. So he has been kept in check today, 0 for 2. 8-0 Skowhegan. Good quick fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I mean, McMahon obviously has done damage against all of Messalonskee. We talked about that powerful offense. Their top 4 hitters have just a walk and a hit between the top 4 in 8 at-bats.
The 0-1. Foul tipped at the plate by Card, 0-2.
And 4 strikeouts in that top 4.
McMahon, the sign from Dunlap. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our local sports brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is hammondlumber.com. Tomorrow we'll be out in South China, Erskine Academy Gardner Boys Lacrosse at 4. Popped up high into the air. That'll make it out of play out in the woods behind the garage over there. And then Wednesday, a great softball matchup. Lawrence hosting Nokomis.
That's a big one.
At 4. Always fun. Fastball outside.
Those we found out, KVAC Softball Player of the Year, Mia Coots, expected, of course, to anchor Nokomis to another deep playoff run, struggled in her first start.
She got hit pretty hard by Gardner. That's a strike. And gone is Garrett Card for the 3rd time today. 2 looking, 1 swinging. Here's Bezier. Bezier with an infield hit to short, and he's been caught looking. 2 outs. 2 Ks in the inning. High. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Noah McMahon working on a shutout. Ball 2. McMahon has given up 4 hits.
Yeah, and potentially, I mean, Messalonskee's had a base runner left on in the first 4 innings, flirting with it here again in the 5th.
That's a strike. 2-1.
But just, I think, really, I don't think they've gotten anybody to 3rd yet, have they? I don't believe so.
They have not. Here's the 2-1. Tomahawk swing, and he missed it. 2-2. Tough to catch it up there.
Yeah, tomahawking at some high cheese.
2-2. McMahon, the sign from Dunlap. 2-2. Popped up straight up the chute, and that's going to get out of play.
Just barely, but it does get up and over the fence.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tell you what, if I was a small college program, I think I would just permanently put a scout in Skowhegan for pitching. You can find some more pitching. Let's just go to Skowhegan. Let's go up to Maine. Yeah, they probably got some.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by McMahon. Breaking ball had him way out in front, but he got a piece. Just got a piece.
That's the definition of staying alive.
It sticks at 2-2 on Cash Bezier. McMahon's deal. That is line foul right side. Everybody ducks. Nobody willing to put a hand up.
Some Olay defense over there on the first base line.
Another 2-2 coming. Here it is. Curveball grounded wide of 3rd. Stopped by the shortstop. Long throw. Not in time. The ball gets by the first baseman Height. That's a ball that Tibbetts would have been better off to eat. Give him an error on the throw. A base hit. Did the runner go to second?
No.
Oh, the runner did not go to second.
No,
Don't give him an error then. My bad.
He overran first.
So a base hit. And going to 3rd was Lewis. And here is Ty Bernier. Left-handed batting second baseman. He lines it right to the shortstop. Tibbetts hit it pretty well. Not right on the nose, but close enough. But a line out right to the shortstop. So a threat for Messalonskee goes by the boards for the Eagles here in the 6th inning. No runs, couple of base hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on, and we have finished 5. Score stays. Skowhegan 8, Messalonskee nothing. This is high school baseball. On the Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon.
The better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
All right, new pitcher on for the Messalonskee Eagles. Jamie Wheeler, a right-hander, is on to pitch. Takes over for Sean Acorn, who did such a terrific job in relief for the Messalonskee Eagles after the starter, Donovan Herman, couldn't get past the first out of the second inning. He went an inning and a third, and then Acorn came on, got out of trouble with a double play. First pitch to Oben here is strike one. Lost it in the sun, I did.
Yeah, starting to set, which is not great because we're looking right at it.
0-1 on Jason Oben. That's a strike, 0-2. Oben today has walked and driven in a run. Actually, I take that back. Let me rethink here after this pitch. Sticks his bat out and loops a foul down the right side. It stays at Oben 0-2. Oben has...
He walked.
Yeah, he walked and no, he didn't score.
No.
Hit by a pitch in the second inning. That drove in a run.
Yep.
And then he singled and scored in the fourth. Breaking ball is strike 3 called. He got him. So first man faced by Wheeler, he strikes him out. And here is Dunlap. Dunlap out on a bouncer off the first baseman's glove to the second baseman, who threw him out at first, 3-4-3. Singled and drove in a run in the second, walked and scored in the fourth. The windup by Wheeler. Here's the pitch. Bounced it up there, caught the umpire.
Yowza. That did not feel good. Nice job knocking it down by the ump.
1 ball, no strikes on Dunlap. High. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. On deck is Trevor Austin. The 3-0 in there. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out on Brendan Dunlap. Wheeler from the full windup. Here's the pitch. Popped up right at us. Will it make it over here? No, and it's caught. No, it's not, in foul ground by Lewis. And I'm going to give him a break on that because that's a tough son.
Yeah. We had a tough time tracking that one.
3-2.
That was hit a mile high.
And Lewis dealing with the sun. So a 3-2 count on Dunlap. Missed, ball 4. So Dunlap is on. 1 out base runner. And here is Trevor Austin. Austin's been called out on strikes, hit into a 4-6-3 double play, and reached on an error last time.
Dunlap's second walk of the day.
Wheeler. Pitch is swung on and missed.
Yeah, some high cheese. Can't lay off it. You got to lay off the high cheese.
Okay, Eck. Nothing in 1. The 1-strike pitch. Breaking ball is high. 1-1.
Wheeler works at a much slower pace than
he does.
Acorn and Herman, doesn't he?
Much slower. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wheeler looks in. The sign from Acorn. The stretch. Runner goes. Pitch is up. It's a ball. Throw is high, and the runner is safe at second base. And that's a steal for Dunlap.
Nice job there by Bernier to stop that from going out into center field.
And it's a 3-1 count on Austin. 8-0 Skowhegan here in the 5th. Ball in the dirt. And a free pass over to third base for Dunlap. That's a wild pitch. And taking his base is Austin. So first and third with 1 out. And here's Jackson Height.
And back-to-back walks for Wheeler.
Height today has walked and scored, popped to second, and struck out. Runner goes, pitch is low, there'll be no throw. It's defensive indifference, ball 1.
DI. They're struggling to get him across the plate.
The pitch. Inside. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Wheeler to the plate. That's a strike, about thigh high. 2-1. Height awaits the 2-1 pitch here from Jamie Wheeler. Breaking ball, that's a called strike. 2-2.
Looked like it confused Height a little bit, kind of backed off and then looked as it broke back in.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Got him. 2 outs. And here comes Silas Tibbetts. Silas has singled and scored, been called out on strikes, and had an infield hit.
Big second strikeout there for Wheeler. Let's get out of this without giving up any more runs.
Called strike, a breaking ball, 0-1. One strike on Tibbetts, 2 outs, 2 on. We are in the top of the 5th.
6th.
Excuse me, top of the 6th.
That one in at the knees for a strike.
Yep.
Took him a second. Now Wheeler looks like he's locked in after that last AB against Height.
0-2. On Tibbetts. Here it is. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Here's the deal by Wheeler. Foul tipped.
Ooh. Tell you what, that ump is taking a lot of punishment today.
That one got him right in the chest protector.
There's that. He had one off the chin. The Wheeler had one that kind of spiked right in front of home plate. It caught him. I don't know if it caught him in the arm, upper body.
Just trying to collect himself at the moment. Base umpire comes in. Catcher goes out for a conference to give the plate umpire a chance to shake it off a little. It'll feel good for him to get in the warm car and drive home.
That is factual. He has taken some punishment today.
1 and 2 on Silas Tibbetts. Wheeler looks in. Here it is. Low. 2 and 2. On deck is Tyler Clark. Tibbetts wiggles that bat. Here's the pitch. Lined into left. That's a base hit, and they will hold the runner at third. And so the 9th run of the game comes in the person of Brenton Dunlap. Getting to third base is Austin, an RBI single there for Tibbetts. And a 9-zip Skowhegan lead. And here is Clark. Tyler today has a bunt single, been called out on strikes and walked. So Wheeler could not avoid giving up a run. Throws to first, and the runner is back to the bag in time.
I don't think Tibbetts is going to take too big of a lead. I know he's the shortstop, but...
No. Going to go. Pitch is taken for a ball, I believe.
He didn't signal.
Defensive indifference will get Tibbetts to second. So it's a 1 ball, no strike count. Runners on second and third again. High. 2-0 to Clark. 2 balls, no strikes. Wheeler ready. That's a ball. 3-0. See if Clark takes all the way here. I would assume he would. He does, and it's ball 4.
I believe third walk in the inning for Wheeler. Also, I think that's the 4th time in 6 innings that Skowhegan has loaded the bases.
I think you're right. Miller Foss, who pinch hit last time, was called out on strikes. Now in the game in the place of Jack Fitzpatrick, takes ball one. Second baseman. 1 ball, no strikes. They are loaded with 2 gone. A 1-0 count on Foss. The pitch. 2-0.
I think Foss, and I think rightfully so, that bat stayed on the shoulder till it's 2 strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-1. Two and one. Pitch by Wheeler. Checked. Swing. Did he go?
That second base up there said no.
Wow.
Looked like he did.
I mean, he tried to abort and did, I guess.
Looked like he got quite a ways around.
So Wheeler, 1 ball away from walking in a run. And it's a strike, 3-2.
And that call now looms big because that would have been strike 3.
Right.
You're out of the inning.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A run in, it's 9-0. Ball 4, he lost him. And coming in to score is Austin. That's the 10th run of the game, which brings the dreaded mercy rule into play. So Foss gets an RBI. Everybody moves up a base. He's on. And Eric Palin is calling time and going out to the mound.
4 walks this inning for Wheeler. 2 Ks, 4 walks.
Yeah, it's been feast or famine. So time called and a conference at the mound. And let's see if Palin will leave Wheeler in. He may as well to try to get the final out of the inning. There's no sense to bring another pitcher in here. Nobody's been warming.
Might as well let him work through it. Back to the top of the lineup.
That's where we're headed. Here's Chance Tibbetts, his 5th time up today. He's been on twice and scored 2 runs. Low, ball 1.
Wheeler just can't. He walked 2 and then got 2 strikeouts and then has now walked 2 more.
1 ball, no strikes. That's in there. 1-1, 10-0, Skowhegan. Riverhawks blew it open with 1 in the first, 4 in the second. Upstairs, 2-1.
Just a kind of very tedious game for Skowhegan, even offensively, and I think it's what you're going to look for this season. Kind of small ball, no extra base hits.
2-1. That's a ball. 3-1. Right now, if you're Michael Blank, you wouldn't mind him making the 3rd out. Get McMahon back out there to finish this thing off. Instead, it keeps on rolling. Tibbetts walks, and he'll get an RBI.
Yeah, Silas comes in to score.
So it's 11-0, and here is Noah McMahon. As the shadows get higher as that sun goes down.
Look out, Mike.
I'm good. Here's McMahon. Well, at least he hit it. It's a foul. McMahon has singled. That was in the first inning. He actually came up twice in the first inning. Singled his second time up. Drove in a run. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last time up, he hit into a fielder's choice. That gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop, and coming in to score is Clark. And it's 12-0.
I think that was a passed ball. Squirted,
I think that was a wild pitch.
You think so?
It was way in front of the plate, yeah.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, well, at this point, at 12-0, we're not going to quibble too much on the official scoring of this game. And that's up and in. I mean, seriously, if you're Skowhegan right now, you just want to get this game over with.
Yeah, I thought McMahon kind of swung early on that one so he'd get up and close out the shutout.
This kid can't throw a strike to save his life right now. And McMahon walks. And they're loaded back up again.
That is the 6th walk in the inning for Wheeler.
And here's Oben, who led the inning off by being called out on strikes. And guess what? That's a ball.
Just struggling to find that plate. 6 walks in the inning.
Swinging a foul back. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. There's been 2 outs for a while. That's low.
That one bounced up there.
2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on Jason Oben. High fly ball into center field, and it's missed! Cash Bezier flat out missed it. And 2 runs come in to score. And it's 14-0. So on we go. And here is Brendan Dunlap. That'll be an E8er to allow 2 runs to come in to score. And Oben on it first. And Wheeler's like, wow, I've got to keep on pitching.
Was that a ball?
It was.
He is fighting that sun.
That's a strike. 1-1 to Dunlap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 6 in the inning to make it 14-0.
Ball.
Wide, 2-1.
I was gonna say, I can't see with the warm up in front of me.
Two balls, 1 strike. Here it is. It's a ball. And at some point, he has been warming up. Jackson Grenier, you've got to yank the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you hate to have to use another pitcher, but you don't want to absolutely destroy this kid's psyche either. Strike. And right now, I know it's foreign to everything that they're supposed to do, but if I'm Dunlap, I'm swinging it no matter what this is. Because you got your guy running the bases right now, your pitcher. And he did. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he took a rip at it, strike 3, and that is it. But Skowhegan just piles on. The Riverhawks get 6 more, and unless the Messalonskee Eagles can score 4, we're going to go home after the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is Skowhegan 14 and Messalonskee nothing. It's high school baseball on the Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, we go. The monkey is prime!
This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's on!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
All right, we are moving along to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Messalonskee Eagles down 14-0. It is 4, 5, and 6 for the Eagles here. In the bottom of the 6th inning against Noah McMahon, trying to finish off a shutout, leading here 14-0. Facing Martin. Martin's 0 for 2. Did not see what that was.
I believe outside for a ball.
All right, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Denny. Fouled off. 1-1. Martin has lined to left and walked. Denny, the Meso first baseman. Fouled back. 1-2. 3, 4, 5 hits on the day for Messalonskee. 2 last inning. So, nice job of scattering things out by Noah McMahon. Here it is. That's low. 2-2. Martin, Acorn, and Reynolds, the scheduled hitters. Here's the pitch by McMahon. Little ground ball foul, first base side. Count stays at 2-2. Have I mentioned that I'm cold?
I'm chilly.
I can't feel my right hand either.
Me either. Just trying to squeeze it.
That's because I can't put it in my pocket because I have to score the game with it.
Yeah.
That is slapped into center, and it is caught by Chance Tibbetts. I'm glad he saw it because I lost it off the bat.
Yeah, I did too, and then he kind of took an awkward jump to snag
At least caught it, and that's all that matters to me.
Yep.
1 out. And here is Michael Acorn. Acorn, the catcher, has doubled, a ground rule double. He's going to be hit for?
Yeah, that's number 5.
All right, so that is Ethan Mayo. So Mayo will hit for him. Ball 1. Michael Acorn had doubled and reached on a fielder's choice. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th, 14-0 Skowhegan. That is foul to the right and out of play. What's the matter? Didn't you go to bed last night?
I did. It's just getting we had a abrupt ending to our sports winter season and then kind of getting the engine going again.
There you go. 1 ball, 1 strike. High, 2-1.
Unfortunately, as I was telling you before I started the game, this feeling right now has not been foreign because my heat has been out as they did repairs on the furnace for the last 4 days.
Oof. Not good.
No.
2-1. That is spiked to the second baseman, kicked, picked, and then it's an error on Foss. Some English on that, and so it's E4. So the pinch hitter is on. And let's see. This is Parker Reynolds. He will hit for himself. He is fouled to first and singled. McMahon trying to finish off a shutout. That is a high fly ball to center field, and Tibbetts is there. 2 outs.
He just golfed that one to him.
So 2 gone, and here is Garrett Jigare. Jigare today has struck out twice. He has struck out swinging and struck out looking. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Oben. Throws to first, and it's wide. And it goes all the way over against the fence. And runners will be on second and third. That is an error on the third baseman. So Acorn all the way, the pinch hitter Mayo all the way to third. And Jigare at first. And here is Jordan Lewis. Lewis has struck out and singled. To the backstop it goes, and that may be the end of the shutout. It is. So coming in to score is Mayo. It went off the glove of Dunlap. So he is in to score. And Jigare to third. So it's 14-1, yes.
Pass ball.
Swing and a miss, strike. 1-1 on Lewis. The set, the pitch. That is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. McMahon is 1 strike away. One ball, 2 strikes. On Lewis.
Time called.
McMahon back on the rubber. Dunlap with the sign. The set. Missed. 2-2. 14-1. McMahon ready. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded there by Tibbetts. Long throw. Got him. Ball game is over. Lewis grounds out to shortstop, and that is the end of that. Final score in this one, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 14, the Messalonskee Eagles 1. We'll be back with our post-game show, the totals, and our score player of the game. It's all coming up after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
If you have been looking or wanting a complete heating, cooling, and plumbing contractor for residential or commercial all under one roof, Maine Preventative Maintenance is the only number you'll need. Maine Preventative Maintenance is also a registered and recommended heat pump installer with Efficiency of Maine. You may even be eligible for financing through Efficiency of Maine. Emergencies always happen at the most inconvenient times. Don't put it off any longer. Don't wait until something happens. Call Maine Preventative Maintenance today for peace of mind. Maine Preventative Maintenance, 465-4505, 465-4505.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights, back here post-game at Messalonskee High School, where the Skowhegan Riverhawks have just mercy ruled, and we are 6 for 6 now.
6 for 6.
In mercy rule games. Mercy ruled the Messalonskee Eagles by a final of 14-1. Skowhegan's final line score, 14 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, 7 left. Messalonskee, a run, 5 hits. They made 3 errors. They left 6. And for Noah McMahon today, 6 innings, 5 hits, a run. It was unearned. He walked 1 and struck out 7. He's the winning pitcher. He's also our score player of the game. So tomorrow we're back at it with boys lacrosse. It's Gardner at Erskine Academy at 4 o'clock. So we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon at about 3:50. For Chaz Wing and for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Oakland. Final score again, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 14 and the Messalonskee Eagles 1.
You've been listening to another high school sports presentation on The Score, supported by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Valley Beverage, Maine Preventative Maintenance, The Harry J. Smith Company, SBS Carbon Copy, JDH3 Design, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste. Stay tuned for a lot more live video and audio of high school baseball, softball, and girls and boys high school lacrosse. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You found the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160, The Score.